Hey guys, this is Ocean Tiger 0425, and today, kind of got a new background, I guess, I don't know. I just want to do it with this because I'm doing another top 5 video, and because I'm not doing a reaction, don't need it to be at the side, like I usually do have it. But today I'm doing a top 5 because of the new Xenoverse game, coming out, Xenoverse 2. I thought it would be a good time to do my top 5 Dragon Ball games. I will be doing the top 5 what are my personal favorite Dragon Ball games and why so. Starting in at number 5, we have Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I mean, most people put it, if not at number 1, like number 2 and number 3, right behind Xenoverse, because I'm pretty sure most people's favorite Dragon Ball game is Xenoverse. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was the fourth Dragon Ball game I ever had. The first being Budokai Tenkaichi 2, then Budokai Tenkaichi 1, then Budokai 1, and then Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Budokai Tenkaichi 3, when I got it, I played the living crap out of it. I loved it. All the characters were amazing. I played the living crap out of that game, and it was one of my favorite things to do after coming home from school, especially in like the 4th grade. And it was back in the day, back when you had those really huge flat screens, and they were like 70 or not like 70, 60 inches, 65-inch flat screens, but they were like the really big ones with the big back to it, and it was like super heavy. I had one of those, and it was just awesome playing the game when that big TV screen made the characters look like this freaking big. You can't even see it. It's like made the characters look really huge, and I just loved it. I played it pretty much every day. But yeah, going on to number 4. This one was a tough one between Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and this one. I was back and forth between which is number 5 and which is number 4. But for this one, I have Budokai 3. Budokai 3, holy crap. It doesn't have a huge character selection, but I love any game that has like a freaking free map. Or not free map, just a map. You can cruise around the game in and do other stuff while you're doing the story mode. And you can do the story mode with every freaking character. Like, just think about that. That's such a cool concept. You can do the story mode with each character. You get like 20 or 30 characters to play a story mode with. It's like their story all throughout the game, and I just loved it. The only downfall to it, it took forever to unlock Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta and Gogeta. It took way too long to unlock guys like Bardock and Broly. And it just got on my nerves after a while. But I would still go back and play the game to this day. I'm actually thinking about playing it today, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Budokai 3. Now, this one might get a few people. So I know not a lot of people really like this one. If anyone would tell you, they would probably say this is like their least favorite Dragon Ball game. Besides like the really old 1990s ones that were just complicated for no reason. Besides the fact that they were made back in the 90s. But this one is the PS3 Ultimate Tenkaichi. Ultimate Tenkaichi is personally one of my top 3 games for Dragon Ball, as y'all can see. And the reason why is because it was the first one to introduce but custom character customization, and it was a huge game, as in it was like one of this online game like Dragon Ball Heroes, because that came out around the time Ultimate Tenkaichi came out. But you know what I'm saying, Ultimate Tenkaichi was, or not Ultimate Tenkaichi, Heroes is more of a PC kind of a game, and I'm not a big PC person. I like computer games, but I'm talking like computer games you find like websites for, and not like little mini games to play. I'm not a big computer gaming person like that. The only reason why I would get a PC for anything Dragon Ball related is for mods, and I don't even really like mods too much, only because they can really mess up your gaming system and whatnot, from what I have heard. But yeah, Ultimate Tenkaichi introduced character customization. I played the game over and over again. It wasn't until I got this bad boy right here, which is my personal favorite controller. the Snakebite controller right here. That I was able to beat the game because it has a feature on this controller that no other controller really has, or any other brand name company controller has, which is this here turbo button right there. And that right there helps you when you fight Grade 8 Baby in the Ultimate Shenron, which is at the end of the game, which is the final boss. You have to freaking press the button a whole bunch of times, and I have really stubby, chubby fingers. Like, I got really small hands too. I don't know why. It doesn't run in either side of my family, so I don't know why I do. But yeah, I couldn't do it. So in order to do it, just all you gotta do is hold down turbo, and then hold down the certain button. And what that would do is it would make it where it would go as fast as it can, making it like all you have to do is hold down square and turbo, and it would be like you're pressing square 100 times each other second. You know what I'm saying? And it was a really cool feature on this controller that I love it, and it really did help me play the game. And if I never had it, I would have never beaten it on my own. So yeah. Now going to I didn't really explain why too much I like Ultimate Takeyachi besides the fact that it's character customization. Besides that, I love the graphics. Wish there was more characters in it. And the one thing that really wanted me to buy the game in the first place, because I am a huge Bardock fan. He's my favorite character, and I love that in Xenoverse 2 they're having Timebreaker Bardock. I don't like the character that much myself, Timebreaker Bardock, because I'm not a big Dragon Ball Heroes fan. But it seems like a cool concept, and I just love Bardock. He's my favorite character. So to see him in a main role in this game, I'm gonna love playing it whenever I get my hands on it. But yeah, but when I first got the game, it was kind of clickbait. I don't know, clickbait or something like that, because what I saw was Super Saiyan Bardock for Ultimate Takeyachi, and I never got Super Saiyan Bardock. I just figured out later it was like a mod or something. I was like, are you serious? But yeah. Alright, let's go to Budokai Tenkaichi number 2, I meant to say. My second favorite Dragon Ball game is Budokai Tenkaichi number 2. Why number 2 over number 3? Because number 2 is freaking awesome. I don't know why it's so underrated. The game, I'm telling you now, guys. I don't know what happened to Budokai Tenkaichi 2. If either the ratings were so bad for it up to this point, or either they were so high on demand, but I cannot go anywhere to find Budokai Tenkaichi 2. I'll go on GameStop, Amazon, eBay, even other apps on my phone to find this game for a cheap price, but the only way I can find it is pretty much on the Wii or on the PS2 for like $40 or something, and that's ridiculous. I bought the game whenever I was like 8 or 7, for like $10 at most. It was like $12 or $10. It was ridiculous, and I can't find it. I can find Budokai Tenkaichi 1 for like $4 or $5, and Tenkaichi 3 for like $20 or $30, which is, I guess, somewhat reasonable because Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is the most popular one by the general audience. And I mean, it did cost a lot before they stopped. Most places stopped kind of doing PS2 games. But yeah, oh my god, Budokai Tenkaichi 2. I still got it. The thing is, the reason why I am looking for it, because what happened was the game freezes up. Where is it at? Hold up, I got the game somewhere. That was my tablet going off with notifications. But yeah, here. I got it right here. But every time I get to the Majin Buu part of the story mode, it always freezes up. And it takes forever for it to load to do anything. It took an hour. I'm talking literally an hour to go from the home screen to the Korin's Tower missions mode thingy. And it makes me so irritated, and I can't find the game anywhere. If anyone can really tell me a site where I can find Budokai Tenkaichi 2 for less than $10, I'd much appreciate it. But yeah, Budokai Tenkaichi 2. The reason why I really like it is because, again, it has that map like I mentioned for Budokai 3. The character roster is pretty big. It's in depth with one thing that I love Xenoverse for, which is character attributes and stuff like that, like getting your character stronger and leveling them up. Which in Budokai 3 you can also do it, but it's a much more harder, difficult kind of thing to do. But so is Xenoverse when it comes to upgrading your character past level 85. We all know the struggle for those who have gotten a Xenoverse. But Budokai Tenkaichi 2, it was so fun to upgrade your characters and have some characters be much more stronger than other ones. And the balancing for characters was like you can make it whatever you want to. I love the story mode, the way the story mode plays out. It has its own little side missions, or like if this ever happened, like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 also has, or has, is that a word? Has, yeah. And I just love Budokai Tenkaichi 2. It was my first ever Dragon Ball game, and I played it a lot whenever I was a kid. It's like a childhood memory, and the fact that I can't play it a lot now kind of just like kind of kills that part of my childhood, and that was a big part of it. And if it was never for Budokai Tenkaichi 2, if I never got it, I would never have been into Dragon Ball the way I am to this day. So yeah. Now going into number one, I kind of been hinting at it this entire time. This is pretty much everyone's favorite Dragon Ball game, and it is Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I mean, we all know, if you've played Xenoverse, that is, a lot of people have. You know why I like it. It's pretty much everything you want in a Dragon Ball game, with just a few glitches and a couple things you don't get. But with DLCs and whatnot, it makes up for all of it. All the updates it gives you, it's perfect. The game is freaking awesome. And Xenoverse was a great game. We all love it. Everyone who's played it cannot say but one or two bad things, but then like 50 good things about the game. And the thing is, Xenoverse 2 is everything we wanted in Xenoverse is pretty much coming to fruition with Xenoverse 2. It's like they're bringing Turles into the game. They're bringing a higher customization option, an in-depth story mode with different routes, multiple not creatures, multiple different species and whatnot. You can play as like Namekian, Frieza, Frieza race, and the Saiyans and humans and Majin Boos. Everyone get customization options, or create. I cannot talk to get. I cannot talk to get. I cannot talk today, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, Xenoverse is an amazing game. I can't wait to play Xenoverse 2. It will most likely be my favorite game ever. Whenever I get my hands on Xenoverse 2 and a PS4, because I have neither. I've already pre-ordered the Xenoverse 2 game. Got the receipt for it in this case right here. But yeah, I just don't get the PS4, so what I'm going to do is buy the PS4 with the game whenever the game comes out, which is October 25th for us in the US. So yeah, Xenoverse brings character customization, story modes, parallel quests, which are like side missions, which is also very in depth with the side missions that contribute somewhat to the actual story mode. There's masters you can train with, which I loved about Ultimate Tenkaichi. What they need to do for Xenoverse 2 is combine, in my personal opinion, get more options, more character options, just bring more in-depth stuff, and then take that, add extra stuff that they've never had in a Dragon Ball game before, and characters that we want, mix that in, get this, what I just said, and mix Ultimate Tenkaichi with the Xenoverse. Have that here. Add that in. That's the perfect game. Dragon Ball game was perfect. I know, like, think about it. Think of the hero mode in Ultimate Tenkaichi. Think of how in depth that was. Though it wasn't really lengthy, It was good. The way you train with your masters was perfect. The way you could change your colors for your characters, create characters' clothes, that was perfect. They can just add that in with the Xenoverse, add that with new bonus features like they've already shown us, plus some Dragon Ball Super content that they've already talked about with Black Goku and future Dragon Ball Super Trunks. Holy crap! This game, Xenoverse 2 is going to be something very, very special. Once in a generation, to be honest with you. I think Xenoverse 2 might break the whole concept of, like, I don't know, break the concept of something. This game is going to be amazing. But yeah, that's my top five. Um, top five Dragon Ball games, and me ranting on about Xenoverse 2, guys. I'm Ultra Tiger 0425. Have a blessed day, everyone. Peace, man. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe and share and like. That stuff's also helps the channel out too. So yeah, peace.